Yes, I was experiencing the symptoms, common symptoms associated with menopause, such as hot flashes and sleeping, feeling very hot, while I'm trying to sleep at night, and waking up in a sweat and things like that.
What have you tried to help?
Well, when that started some years ago, I went through the standard, hormone replacement therapy with a topical patch that would just, the medicine would, a month-long time period, you'd be getting this medicine going into your system through your skin. And that was problematic. It was difficult to adjust the dosage, and, therefore your symptoms were not relieved well. And, it took some time to try and get that um, adjusted, and ultimately it was just not an adequate control for the problem. And I also tried bioidentical hormone replacement therapy as well, which worked better, but it wasn't 100%, fix. You still had those episodes of sleep being interrupted because of being hot enough to wake you up, and sweaty, and just feeling very uncomfortable. So your sleep would be interrupted intermittently throughout the entire night, and you'd be tired all day because you never really got a good rest. And this constant cycle of throwing the covers off, and like maybe wetting yourself with a cloth to try and dissipate this horrible heat. So yeah.
So does medicine, conventional medicine, offer anything that really solves the problem?
Well, it seems like over the years, the problem appears to me to be something that's quite difficult to really give a good resolution to. I mean, like I say, I tried the pharmaceutical patch that distributes, the estrogens, various dosages, did that for quite a number of years. You still had the symptoms. They would, maybe not be quite as severe, but it never went away 100%. Also, the bioidentical, once again, it was a topical cream that you put on your skin every day. And the dosage, you had to, like kind of experiment with that, trying to get a dosage that worked for you, but that was not too high. So you still had the symptoms, but, at some point, if you were good on your dosage, then you'd get a better control of the symptoms, but they never went away 100%. And at least for myself, I got to a point where I just didn't want to put chemicals or drugs on myself or in my system any longer. And, I almost felt like, it's just safer to try and dissipate this heat somehow. So, I would just throw off the covers, turn on the ceiling fan, or get a wet cloth. But once again, if that happened 2 or 3 times a night, you were tired when you got up in the morning and needed to just have a normal day. You felt tired because your sleep was bad all night long.
From a medical standpoint, what is different about the approach that Night Bliss takes to this problem?
Well, I mean, if you've come to the decision like I did that you don't, feel like doing it chemically anymore, and I mean, I would totally be opposed to like Premarin, and I won't even go into why, but there's just, pharmaceutical. Sometimes you just don't want to continue dealing with that when it consistently doesn't give you a good relief. So, something that's not, a chemical that you're adding onto your body, is appealing, and it's just, it seems like a healthier alternative to just dissipate some heat quickly.
How well does it work?
Well, I was really impressed, and it works very well, and it works very quickly. I mean, the instant you feel the heat, and you need to get relief as quickly as you can, you hit the switch, and, it's like your bed covers inflate, and you're in a tunnel of coolness, and it's very delightful, really. And I mean, even if you're not having a hot flash and it's a hot summer night, and you turn that on, it's like a treat. I was really impressed by it. I mean, I would use it all summer long just for heat. Yeah.
Hmm. So, as a nurse, would you recommend this for people who, women and others that are having this kind of a problem?
Definitely, definitely, absolutely. I was very impressed by it. It was a kind of a different approach, a healthier approach to dealing with something that, all females are going to deal with. And I mean, sometimes this, goes on for years, this feeling of heat and sleep interruption and sweating and whatever. So yeah, it's a great alternative to chemicals on your body. Just hit the switch and the air blows, and it's a good thing. It was good for me.